Welcome to the Enchanted Lighthouse, where every week magical stories and new adventures await. Join our group of 7 wonderful animal friends as they bring tales about friendship, mystery, and wonder to life. From unexpected guests to heartfelt conversations under the moonlit sky, each story holds a gentle truth. We are so glad that you are here. Now let us begin. Zoe's Baking Contest Adventure. A contest worth getting ready for. The morning at the Enchanted Lighthouse began with the smell of warm oats and sea breeze drifting through the kitchen windows. Zoe the sloth, who normally preferred slow, sleepy mornings and extra long stretches, was already awake, standing proudly at the counter with a big, hopeful smile on her face. Hazel blinked in surprise. "Zoe? You are already up? Before breakfast?" Zoe nodded with sleepy excitement. "Today is the sign-up for the Dreamtide Bay Baking Contest and Market Sale." She paused for effect, her eyes twinkling. "And I want to enter." Seppi gasped. "That contest? The prize is a week-long cruise for 2. Sailing past Moon Whisper Cove and Willow Mist Shores, and even the Crystal Tides." Theo's glow brightened with joy. "Zoe, that's wonderful. What would you bake?" Zoe clasped her paws together. "Something magical, something comforting, something that tastes like home." Olivia fluttered down from her perch. "Then we will help you. Every baker needs a team." Milo grinned. "And every market stall needs a master of decoration. Luckily, that's me." Lumi tapped Zoe's arm gently. "We will make this the most magical market stall Dreamtide Bay has ever seen." Zoe's smile softened. "Thank you. I wouldn't want to do it without all of you." With that, the friends formed a circle, all paws and wings touching, and Hazel declared, "To the Dreamtide Bay Baking Contest." They cheered, their voices echoing warmly around the lighthouse. The magic begins in the lighthouse kitchen. By late morning, the kitchen was alive with activity. Zoe had tied a tiny apron around herself, pastel purple with embroidered stars, and Hazel had arranged bowls, jars, and ingredients in neat little lines. "We need variety," Zoe said thoughtfully. "Some treats soft and cozy, some bright and surprising." "Surprising?" Milo echoed, already plotting. "What if a cookie could taste like your favorite memory?" Olivia perked up. "Actually, I know a memory herb that might help with that." And so the baking began. Zoe mixed a batter infused with sunrise spice, a plant Lumi had found near the cliffs, that warmed the heart like first morning light. Hazel helped whisk shimmering moon dust meringue, tiny swirling peaks that glowed softly like the crescent moon. Milo experimented with joyberry muffins, berries that gave a little bubbly pop of happiness when you bit into them. Lumi created delicate starlight sugar crystals, letting them form on cooled driftwood in perfect tiny constellations. Seppi, who usually ate more than he baked, worked hard to roll seafoam swirl pastries, twisting them into perfect spirals, under Theo's gentle guidance. The kitchen filled with scents so magical and comforting that even the walls seemed to hum with happiness. At one point, Zoe paused to breathe everything in. "This is what I want everybody to feel at Dreamtide Bay," she said softly. "Warm, loved, and welcome." Off to Dreamtide Bay. The next morning they packed everything carefully. Boxes of muffins, trays of pastries, glowing meringues, sugar stars, and jars of memory cookies, each sealed with the tiny feathered charm Hazel had crafted. Dreamtide Bay was alive with color and sound when they arrived. Stalls lined the sandy square, shells clinking in the breeze, musicians playing gentle sea folk tunes, families wandering with excitement. "This way," Hazel squeaked, waving her tail as she bounced ahead. They found their assigned spot under a crooked willow tree. Together, they set up the stall. Lumi arranged the pastries in shimmering spiral patterns. Hazel hung fluttering lanterns shaped like stars and spoons. Milo painted the sign, adding more glitter than strictly necessary. Seppi stacked boxes and only ate 2 pastries when he thought no one was looking. Olivia placed a tiny memory feather charm on each jar. Theo added a warm glow to the entire stall, subtle, inviting, and magical. Zoe placed her paws on the table, took a slow breath and whispered, "Let's share some joy." A market full of magic. Visitors arrived almost instantly. Children giggled at the joyberry muffins and squealed when the berries popped. An elderly otter tasted Zoe's sunrise spice loaf and said it reminded him of his first home by the sea. A shy rabbit tried a moon dust meringue and whispered, "It tastes like nighttime wishes." Even the judges, 3 dignified-looking animals with silver badges, couldn't hide their amazement. One judge, a wise old turtle, said, "These treats, they carry feelings, warm ones." "It's Zoe's wish," Lumi explained proudly. She baked kindness and comfort into every bite. Milo leaned over the counter. "And glitter! You can't forget the glitter!" Hours passed in a whirl of joy. Zoe's paws were tired, but her heart had never felt so full. Around her, the lighthouse friends sold treats, entertained visitors, and kept the stall glowing with life and laughter. The main prize and kindness shared. As the sun dipped toward the horizon, the judges returned to the center of Dreamtide Bay and rang a small bell. "All bakers, please gather!" Zoe shuffled forward, nervous and sleepy, and hopeful all at once. Her friends surrounded her like a warm blanket. The head judge raised his scroll. "The winner of this year's Dreamtide Bay Baking Contest for magic, warmth, and heartfelt flavor is Zoe of the Enchanted Lighthouse." The crowd erupted in cheers. Seppi lifted Zoe into the air. Hazel danced. Lumi beamed. Milo set off a tiny, harmless glitter popper. Theo glowed brighter than the sunset. Zoe felt tears prick her eyes. Thank you so much. I just wanted people to feel cared for." The judge handed her a golden envelope. "Inside is your prize, a cruise for 2. Zoe blinked. "For 2? Theo nudged her gently. "You can choose someone special to go with you." Zoe looked around at her family, her lighthouse friends, and felt a warmth deeper than any oven could ever bake. "For now," she said softly, "I just want to celebrate with all of you." And so they did, under lantern lights, with leftover pastries, and laughter weaving through the night like a gentle ribbon. Every story has something to teach us. What did we learn today? We have learned that when we create with kindness and share from the heart, our gifts touch others in ways we might never expect. True magic is found in the warmth we offer, not in perfection, but in love. Thank you for stopping by here today. If you enjoyed this episode, give it a like and don't forget to come back next week for a brand new adventurous story. Want to learn more about the magical tenants who live here? Visit enchantedlighthouse.com for a mystical map, creative artwork, and a few special gifts. Until then, be kind and share your light. See you next time.